order number 5, order dated 6th of November 2019. And we had filed one IA number 1476 of 2019 for stay of execution case. In that, notices were issued after admitting, and that thereafter it has come. But since no stay had been granted, delivery of possession was directed and it was issued, but it has not yet been effective.
Yes, who is appearing?
Lordship, I am appearing for the respondents, Lordship. I have filed also one IA number 10958
For
under section 15 of the Bihar Building Jharkhand Building Act to a direction to the tenant to deposit the arrears of rent, Lordship, and to pay the current rent at the last
okay,
paid, Lordship.
okay. On Tuesday,
On Tuesday,
yes, place this case on Tuesday for consideration of both the interlocutory applications filed by one filed by the appellant, other filed by the respondent. So in the meantime, it is made clear. Uh, so far as possession is concerned, the status quo should be maintained. Let this order be
Alright.
communicated to the concerned court to be maintained. First up, Tuesday. Tuesday, completed with both the petitions.
yes, yes.
Under the heading for admission, serial number 2, PA number 140421, Mr. Sabyasachi for petitioner.
Please, my lord, in this case, my lord, Mr. Sabyasachi has went to Delhi for his treatment, my lord. I am praying for time in this case, my lord.
Why appropriate bench? Light up. Really rejected. On the ground of the learned counsel, prayer has been made to adjourn this case. We are allowed this case after summer vacations.
Oblige, my lord.
From Delhi Council, under the heading orders with defect, serial number 1, will review 138 of 19, Mr. Rohit Sinha, Mr. Suraj Kishore Prasad for petitioner, Mr. Vikas Kishore Prasad for respondent.
Lordship, 2 weeks time may be given to remove the
2
defects.
weeks, no, there will be holidays. Defects must be removed by 15th of June.
Yeah, oblige, Lordship.
Lord, I appear for the respondent, my lord. I had appeared in the second appeal as well. He may serve a copy upon me meantime, my lord.
Yes, yes.
Serve it.
हम दे देंगे.
2nd of June. Peremptory.
Yes, Lordship.
Serial number 2, CRP number 4277 of 19, Mr. S. Mishra for petitioner, Mr. Anjali Kumar Tokopi for stay.
What is this? Restoration.
Lord, it's the restoration, Lord, and for the state. It's a restoration of CRMP, Lord.
No one appears. However, the defect should be removed by 15th of June peremptory.
Lord, my appearance for the state, Lord. And for
Take
the
your slip, Mr. Vajra.
Lord,
Send your slip.
Serial number 3, CMP number 290 of 20, Mr. Rahul Kumar.
Milord, I am praying.
for-
Milord, I am praying for 2 weeks to remove the defects, Milord, in the CMP, Milord, which is for
by 15th, by 15th
My lord,
June
my lord.
peremptory.
my Lord.
Serial number 4, CRLP 1036 of 20, Mr. Anil Kumar Jha for petitioner.
I am for the state lordship, Santosh Kumar Shukla lordship.
Who is for the petitioner? No one appears for the petitioner, however, peremptory time till 15th of June.
Serial number 5, CRMP number 316 of 21, Mr. Mohammad Asadullah for petitioner.
My lord, my lord, only one defect, my lord. CC copy are not provided, me.
3 defects are there. By 15 June, peremptory.
My lord, not empty किया जाए मुझे.
Peremptory by 15 June, peremptory.
I have lied.
Serial number 6, CRMP number 891 of 21, Mr. Ajay Kumar Pathak for petitioner.
Lord, I have removed all the defects, Lord. Last Lord, I need to file already supplementary with that. I have also filed yesterday, Lord. So all defects in this.
Counsel for the petitioner submits all the defects have been removed. Full stop. Office to check and proceed.
My lord, I may appear on behalf of the state, my lord.
Behalf of the state.
Yes, my lord.
Give your slip. If you're appearing on behalf of the state, give your slips. Yes, next.
Serial number 7, CRMP number 3302 of 21, Mr. Ranjan Roy for petitioner.
Also 2 weeks after vacation.
By 15 June, to remove the defect peremptory.
Lord.
Serial number 8, CRMP number 3359 of 21, Mr. Srinivas Roy for petitioner.
In this case, there is one defect, Your Lordship, that may kindly be ignored, Your Lordship.
What is the defect?
Defect is that the last order, at least last order may be enclosed, Your Lordship. That connected file has come, Your Lordship. ये उसको ignore कर दिया जाता है.
Defect ignored. Defect ignored.
And it is restoration matter, Your Lordship.
It will come under the refer orders. Admission. Ignored.
Serial number 9, CRMP 3385 of 21, Mr. S.K. Chakravarti for petitioner.
इसमें वो जो 2 weeks का time दे दिया जाता है.
By 15th of June, peremptory.
है जी. ठीक.
Serial number 10, GA number 15241 of 21, Mr. Arun Kumar for petitioner.
This case may be permitted, my lord. Permitted to withdraw this case, my lord.
Mr. Arun Kumar seeks permission to withdraw this application. Prayer allowed. Dismissed as withdrawn.
Obliged, my lord.
Under the heading for orders, serial number 11, WPS 3427 of 2005, Mr. Rajesh Kumar for petitioner.
Who is appearing? Who is appearing? Produce the reports. sent by the Superintendent of Police Kumar. What is this police Kumar? DIG. DIG oblique Superintendent of Police Sultanpur UP. Stuff. The state officer has reported that the petitioner has expired on 23/2/2022. No, 9/8/2020. 9/8/2020. The photocopy of the death certificate has also been forwarded to this court. There is no substitution petition on record. Thus, this writ application stands abated. Because the deceased was the sole petitioner. Yes.
Serial number 12, CMP number 169 of 70, Mr. Tripurari Prasad for the petitioner.
So in this restoration application, I have filed an IA under Section 5 of the Limitation Act. The case was the representation was listed on 27/7/2016, but the counsel of the petitioner has gone below for the treatment of his brother, so he was not aware of the orders, and the case was dismissed on 10/8/2016 for non-compliance with the order dated 27/7/2016.
This is a restoration of a application under 226.
226.
So, this is an application. This application is filed to restore. WPS number 787 of 2016, which was dismissed for non-compliance of the order dated 27/7/2016. You have complied this order now? Have you removed the defects? Have you removed the defects?
I have removed all the defects.
The counsel for the petitioner submits that the defects have now been removed, but since the same could not be removed within time, the case. No, you have removed the defects in the writ application.
Writ application. I have removed all defects. I have removed all the defects in the writ application.
Submits that he has removed all the defects in the writ application. Considering his submission, I am inclined to allow this writ application, this CMP writ number so and so is restored to its original file. IA is also disposed of since the writ application, this CMP is restored.
Serial number 13, CMP number 390 of 70, Mr. Santosh Kumar Tiwari for petitioner.
Yes. When this has been listed. No one appears in this case after summer vacation.
Serial number 14 with serial number 15 with 16 and 17. CRNT number 17 with CRNT number 2597 CRNT number 28.
My lord, my lord is subject to permission, my lord. By order, in view of the order dated 8/4/2022, the petitioner has obtained certified copy from the court below, my lord, and thereafter, day before yesterday, my lord, and yesterday I have tried to file the supplementary affidavit, my lord, but it has not been accepted in the counter, my lord. So it is the position, my lord. I have annexed entire order, latest order sheets as well as the order of framing of charge.
You couldn't file the affidavit.
As already copy has been served to the CBI, but the counter of filing section has not accepted my brief as because it has to listed today. So after in Monday or tomorrow it would be filed, my lord.
So you file it on Monday. So I am listing that there is a stay operating in your favor.
Nothing, no stay, my lord. There is no stay.
When is the next date?
Next date before the trial court, Mr. Rusty. My
Yes.
lord is asking for the next date in the
Next
trial court.
before the trial court is, my lord, as per order, was last date was 30th April, my lord. Thereafter in order sheet it has not been mentioned, my lord.
Huh? How can that be?
So, my lord, next week or next to next week, your lordship.
Next week, any day. Any
Huh?
day next week.
Mr. Sanjeev Kumar, next week is the last working week.
As you, whatever your lordship's calendar.
Subject to convenience, subject to convenience इसमें order fix किया जाए.
Whatever your lordship's duty.
Let it be on the immediately after reopening.
As my lord. And my lord, the prosecution was supposed to file some counter, my lord. In case they have not filed it, then they should file it.
They will, in the meantime, they will file. In case
Yes.
the affidavit would not be filed within time, is this case immediately after summer holidays. Full stop. It is made sure that the affidavit which was sought to be filed must be filed by next week. By next week, full stop. If the state wants to give a reply to the state affidavit, it will be open to the state to file a rejoinder. Full stop. Release this case immediately after vacation. Mr. Sanjeev Kumar,
my lord,
it will be better if we keep it on a physical hearing date.
As your lordship pleases.
Release this case on a physical hearing date.
As your lordship pleases. Thank you, your lordship.
Next.
Serial number 18, civil review 105 of 19, Mr. Naresh Prasad Thakur for the petitioner.
Yes.
Your lordship, in this case, my senior Mr. Mehta will be arguing. He is engaged in court number 20 right now.
Which case?
Serial number 18.
18. What is the civil review for?
Your lordship, this civil review is against your lordship's judgment. Your lordship. There's also an IA for condonation of delay.
You are for the respondent.
No, your lordship, I am appearing for the appellant.
How many days delayed?
Your lordship, as per our calculation, it is 43 days delay.
42 days ago, delay condoned. Lead the civil review under the heading for admission.
Obliged, Your Lordship.
Serial number 19, CMP number 288 of 19, Mr. Asutosh Anand for petitioner.
May it please Your Worship, this is a restoration application for restoration of the insurance company, my lords, appeal. This was dismissed for not affixing 50 rupees stamp, my lords. As per my clerk, my lord, he had affixed, but it seems that there was some miscommunication, my lords. There's a delay in filing the restoration application, my lords.
Now you have filed it.
I'm sorry, my lords.
Now you have filed.
My lord, since this has been dismissed, my lord, so, but I'll file it, my lord, today itself.
What is the ground for your appeal?
My lords, I haven't checked the appeal memo, my lords, per se.
देखिए delay of 190 days आइए condoned. This case under the hearing for admission next Tuesday.
My lords.
Come prepared with your appeal, memo of appeal also.
My lords, I will, my lords.
Serial number 20, civil review 18 of 20, Mr. Jayant Kumar Pandey for petitioner.
Let's remote. An I has been filed to extend the time to remove the defects. Considering the submission made therein, time is extended till 15th of June. It is made clear that if the defects are not removed by 15th of June, this case will stand dismissed without further reference to the bench. Are you disposed of? This I has been filed, take therein to extend time which was granted to remove the defects. By 15th of June, Mr. Pandey removed the defects by 15th of June.
Lordship. Lordship, one matter, Lordship, withdraw, Lordship matter, item number 4, Lordship.
Go on, क्या withdraw करना चाह रहे हैं?
Petitioner died, Lordship. Bola Prasad saw died, Lordship.
नहीं, तो इसमें कौन है? इसमें तो अनिल कुमार झा है.
अनिल झा Lordship.
आप कौन है?
Was out of station है, Lordship. हम जयंत पांडे हैं, Lordship.
मतलब आप इस केस में नहीं है?
वो आउट ऑफ स्टेशन.
लिखिए तो, उसमें लिखिए फोन नंबर भी बोलिए.
हम कहे थे Lordship हम जब बाहर हैं.
ओके, मिस्टर पांडे, फुल नेम लिख लीजिएगा. मिस्टर पांडे, जयंत कुमार पांडे, learned advocate, submits that he has been instructed by the advocate on record, Anil Kumar Jha, to withdraw CRMP number 1036 of 2020 as the petitioner is dead. First of considering his submission, dismissed as withdrawn. सीरियल नंबर 20 में 15 जून तक डिफेक्ट रिमूव कर दीजिएगा. Yes, next.
Under the heading for admission, serial number 21, WPS 2589 of 12, Mr. Rahul Kumar, Mr. Vikas Kumar for petitioner.
Mr. Gupta?
Yes, my lord. I'm filing supplementary counter affidavit, my lord, which is clear shown, my lord. Petitioner is obtained 192 marks, my lord. However, cut-off marks is 196, my lord.
No. He says that the person who has received less has been appointed in the general category.
No, my lord. That is, there is two different category, my lord. One of the from the teachers category and one of the direct recruitment, my lord.
This petitioner
Petitioner is direct recruitment, my lord.
is from the direct category.
Yes, my
And
lord.
162 general was from the internal category.
162 is from the teachers category, my lord.
So have you clarified this in your affidavit properly?
Yes, my lord.
Who is for the petitioner? When are you filing the affidavit?
Supplementary affidavit. Yes, my lord. Supplementary affidavit dated, my lord, 3/2/2020, my lord.
Who is for the petitioner?
3/4/2022, my lord. Sorry, my lord. 3/4/2022 को फाइल किया मुझे. Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. 3/4 हो गया. वहाँ से मुझे कटा होगा जो 13,000 को मैं फिर 3/4 को ही करवा.
Who is for the petitioner? Switch on your microphone.
Your Lordship, I am appearing on behalf of the petitioner, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, the respondents that annex the merit list, Your Lordship. This merit list is concerns the petitioner, Your Lordship, as this is with respect to direct recruitment, Your Lordship. But the issue in the instant case, Your Lordship, is regard to the 5% horizontal reservation that had to be provided to the women candidates, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, the respondents may clarify with regard to this merit list that has been brought on record by its supplementary filed on 13/4/2022 as to out of these 57 candidates, whether 5% candidates or not, Your Lordship. Because the result that had been published, Your Lordship, it was not category wise.
What is your prayer?
Your Lordship, the prayer was for cancellation of entire selection process as the reservation policy, that is 5%, was not provided in pursuance of advertisement number 117 of 2011, Your Lordship.
So you have, Mr. Gupta, have you provided this 5% reservation?
My lord, in that point we have to seek the instruction, my lord. As per last order dated, my lord, there is specific petitioner.
You just file an affidavit stating that how many women candidates you have given this benefit of the reservation in this country. This case after summer vacation, as the council for the state will file an affidavit giving the number of candidates, women candidate who has been given the benefit of reservation, horizontal reservation in the category which the petitioner had applied for.
Obliged, Your Lordship.
Serial number 22 with serial number 23, 24, 25 and 26. WPS 7216 of 12 with 7215 of 7258 of 12 with WPS 7523 of 12 with WPS 7202 of 13 with WPS 2788 of 15. Mr. Ramadhan for petitioner on the cases.
Lordship, serial number 22 to 26, therefore not today, Lordship. Lordship, concern Mr. Lalit Kumar Singh is out of a station due to marriage in his family, Lordship.
We adjourn on the request of the learned counsel for the petitioner, as there is a marriage in the house of, in the family of Lalit Kumar Singh advocate, being advocate. This case is adjourned. Yes.
Serial number 27, WPS 1286 of 13. Mr. Vineet Kumar Vasishtha, Mr. Amit Kumar for petitioner.
Yes.
In this case, I am appearing for the state, my lords. Jack is the contesting party, my lords.
I'm appearing on behalf of Jack, my lord. In pursuant to last order dated, my lord, I will file a supplementary affidavit, my lord, today itself, my lord. So
The
please,
counsel on behalf of Jharkhand Academic Council submits that he will file the supplementary affidavit today itself. Considering his submission, this case is adjourned for 2 weeks.
Oblige me.
Serial number 28, WPS 7574 of 13. Ms. Sarita Gupta for petitioner.
Your Lordship, I am appearing on behalf of the petitioner in this case, Your Lordship. As per last order of Your Lordships, the Jack has filed a counter affidavit, Your Lordship. However, the query which Your Lordships have shot in the counter affidavit, that they have not filed. Your Lordship may kindly come to page 16 of the supplementary counter affidavit, Your Lordship, filed on 11/4/2020.
What was the query?
The query, my appointment letter had a clause that my payment of my salary will be done only after the inquiry report regarding my certificates. That has to be done. Now, I was asked to submit all my certificates. That I did. Now, what was the inquiry report? That was not on record. That your lordships have asked for. Now, in their supplementary counter affidavit, even they have enclosed a document by which I was asked for, to submit the certificates. And at page 16, it is the letter. Now, this inquiry report was that your lordships had directed them to file, to bring on record, your lordship. Page 16 of the supplementary counter affidavit. If I may be permitted to place that, your lordship.
Who are you?
Your lordship, I am the person who was appointed by the, in light of the.
You were not being paid salary.
Yes, I was not being paid salary, your lordship.
What do you teach?
Your lordship, I was appointed on the post of Maulvi, your lordship, at Madarsa.
Maulavi Madrasa teaches what?
Your lordship, that has not been stated, but
what do you teach? Tell me. What is this madrasa teaching? What sort of education is being imparted in this institution? Just tell me. And you are seeking salary from the state.
State, your lordship, because my appointment was done by the management committee subject to approval of the state.
Just tell me what you teach.
Your lordship, that regarding the subject, I am not aware, your lordship.
Tell me.
I'll have to seek information from the
Yes,
petitioner.
who is for the JAG?
Your lordship,
Mr.
earlier.
Gupta is appearing, your lordship.
my lord, I'm appearing on behalf of Jack, my lord.
What does this Maulavi teaches?
I have to seek a section. This file is not. It's simply.
Yes, Mr. Srinu, you are for the state.
I'm for the state.
You are for the state. You are AC2?
Mr. Manoj Kumar, GA3, your lordship.
Where is he?
Your lordship, he is on legs in some other court, your lordship.
Mr.
If it can be.
Srinu?
My lords.
What? Just tell me. This madrasa teaches what? What are the curriculum? This Maulavi?
My lords.
They teach what?
My lords, I didn't hear the query properly, my lords.
Maulavi, he said that he's a Maulavi. He is not being paid salary. Now the question is, what is the curriculum he teaches? And this madrasas they teach. What curriculum? What do they teach? What do they teach?
My lords, may pass out the case. I'll get back to you, my lords. My lords, I'll ask the court, my lords.
Because they are asking salary
My lords,
from the state.
my lords.
So now my simple question is, if they only teach Quran, how can state
No,
pay
no.
for a particular language?
No, Your Lordship, they don't only teach
They
Quran.
must teach they must teach all the subjects.
Yes, they
So you have
teach
been appointed
Urdu
for
language.
which subjects? You have been appointed for which subject?
Oh, yes, that I'll have to seek instruction. For which subject? Because there are various subjects.
Yes.
Grammar, language, and everything is
Grammar,
there.
you just find what are these? They teach what subjects are being taught in these madrasas? What are the subjects which are taught in madrasas?
I'll take instruction regarding that. Your
Yes, my
Lordship.
lord, it is
Yes.
in a parallel stream, my lord. They are governed by erstwhile Madrasa board, and now, my lord, by Jack board.
No,
It is
what they must teach all the subjects. It should not be teaching of religion only.
yes, my lord. Arabic and one of the subject is English. These are the subjects which they are teaching, my lord.
Only two subjects are being taught.
Or, my lord, even the degree which they get, this is also under dispute, my lord. They will get the degree of Alim, Maulvi for 10th, Hokania, Alim for graduation, and then Fazil.
What are the subjects that are being taught?
My lord, that if my lord provide an opportunity, my lord, we will, by filing a detailed counter affidavit, verify it.
Just clarify what they are taught and what is this.
My lord.
I think they are teaching all the subjects.
No, not all the subjects, my lord. They have limited subjects, my lord.
But why?
They have their own curriculum. Madrasa board wala kitab dikhana.
What are the curriculums?
That.
Let's discuss after summer vacation.
One thing I may pray, subject to, if my law, my name may appear, my lord, because
You are?
For Jack, my lord. Yeah, for Jack.
Jack, council is appearing. Jack, council is appearing.
Mr. Radhakant.
Yes, he is appearing.
My lord.
Mr.
वही
Gupta,
नाम नहीं था तो इसलिए कंफ्यूजन हो गया था.
Let me know. Yes.
Publish.
Serial number 29, serial number 30, guarantee number 1985 of 50, guarantee number 744 of 60, Mr. Pandey Neeraj Rai for petition in first case, Mr. Situ Kumar for petition in second case.
May it please, Milord, I pray for password for few cases, Milord. The file has somehow, Milord, got misplaced. But I'm just taking it out.
What is this?
Milord, this was a matter in which, Milord, we had sought for quashment, and Your Lordship had been pleased to give us an opportunity to take instructions from the client with regard to the fact that my client had paid, my client had received some money by check. So, Milord, and there was a compromise reached between them. But, Milord, I have not been able to establish contact with the client. He is not found at the place where he was. Milord, the lawyer who had sent the brief to me, Milord, he is also not able to establish contact. But, Milord, as of now, Milord, the position is, Milord, I am not having my file. Somehow it has got misplaced, Milord. I am trying to trace it out. If Your Lordship would be pleased to pass it over for few cases, Milord, I should be able to assist Your Lordship. Otherwise, Milord, may pass it over for the day, and Milord, in the next week. Tuesday, my Lord.
On the request of Mr. Pandey Neeraj Rai, this case is listed. This case to be listed on Tuesday.
Much obliged.
Serial number 31, WPS 322 of 60, Mr. Yashwant Tiwari, Mr. Abhishek Chandra, petitioner.
Next, your question in this question, I am appearing to petitioner, in respondent says application, and for the state, for the contextual appointment is there, they have again issued the advertisement, or contextual that is brought on record by me, I will file the reply to that, because after before filing the I petition, advertisement for contextual appointment. Because earlier the order had been issued by the Supreme Court on 11th July 16. I will file the reply and annexing the advertisement with contextual advertisement.
Mr. Sumit Prasad?
Hello. My lord.
I am fixing this case on next Thursday.
Thursday.
Mr. Sumit Prasad prays for some time to file an affidavit. Prayer allowed. Let this case on next Thursday.
Thursday, the reply could not be filed because the client is not available. The client is not available there for because it will be any day after vacation, because
you need application. Why?
I will file, opening day after opening day.
On the request of Mr. Sumit Prasad, let this case after vacation.
I'm for the respondent state, Your Lordship.
Yes, next.
Obliged.
Serial number 32, WPS 372 of 70, Mr. Sheikh Gautam, Mr. Sheikh Mr. Petitioner.
My lords, in this case, I am appearing for the state, my lords. On the last, my lords, on behalf of the vigilance, an affidavit has been filed, my lords, stating that a criminal misdemeanor application has been filed before the lower court for transfer of the case, my lords, and notice has been issued to the petitioner. Hearing was concluded, my lords, and the next date was for orders, my lords. It is on 9th May, my lords. On Monday, it is the date, my lords. The court may pass the order on 9th May, my lords, the learned trial court, my lords.
The counsel for the state submits that the trial court has fixed 9th May, but the trial court on 9th May will pass an order on the transfer petition.
My lords, criminal miscellaneous petition number 4 of 2022.
In criminal miscellaneous petition 4 of 2022, as it is petition has already been heard, finally, first time. On his request, is this case on next week?
My lords.
Is this case on next week?
Oblige me.
Serial number 33 with serial number 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. WP Criminal 466 of 70 with WP Criminal 314 of 11 with WP Criminal 211 of 12 with WP Criminal 217 of 12 with CRMP 1149 of 12 with CRMP 1153 of 12 with CRMP 1415 of 12 with CRMP 2857 of 30 with CRMP 3219 of 30. Mr. Naveen Kumar for petitioner in first case, Mr. Siddharth Ranjan in second case, Mr. Anil Kumar Singh in third case, Ms. Kumari Rajni in fourth case, Mr. Padre Neeraj Rai in fifth case, and sixth case, Ms. Neeta Shakti in seventh and eighth case. Yes.
Your Lordship, with all due respect to this court, I may be permitted to say at serial number 37, CRMP 1149 2012. Vijay Kumar Singh versus others. I have filed one IA 11064 2019. Your Lordship was pleased to direct me to file a short note of argument stating that with regard to my locus standi and maintainability of that. So, Your Lordship, in compliance of your order, I have already filed my submission before Your Lordship with regard to my locus standi and maintainability. And on last occasion, my lordship, I have made my submissions before your lordship, and I have narrated 2, 3 judgments also. Though due to paucity of time, I could not make other judgments before your lordship. But 2 judgments were very much important, which is at para number, my lordship, at para number 17 of my submissions of my short notes of submissions in Delhi Domestic Working Women's Forum versus Union of India
This
at
has
page
not been
number
shared.
13.
This has not been shared with me, Miller. He has filed something in his placing before my lord.
No, he is filed a written note of argument. You don't place that; it is there. Yes. What do you have to say, Mr. Neeraj Rai, on his locus standi?
You would have argued on the last occasion, Milord. He doesn't have a locus standi, Milord. That's what I can contend. Milord, Savita Lakhotia, Milord, the orders which he is enclosing Har Narayan Lakhotia versus so and so she doesn't say even that she is residing with him, resides separately. Milord, what possibly, Milord, locus she can have, Milord, at this juncture?
Okay.
That's what is the contention. At this juncture, all witnesses cannot come before the court and seek impleadment. In a criminal prosecution, Milord, the witnesses cannot come up and ask for their impleadment.
He's the intervener is a witness.
No, my lordship, I have not been.
At the most, Milord, if she intends to, Milord, at the most she is a witness.
No, lordship, my lordship, I have not been made witness.
One by one. Who is in the first case?
So, Milord, now he says that she is not even a witness.
She has not been made a witness.
She has not been made a witness, Milord. The whole investigation is over. She ought to have assisted in the investigation.
Who is in the first case? Who is in the first case?
Lords, I am appearing, Lords.
Yes.
Yes, my last occasion, my Lords, I have indicated, my Lords, that in the case of co-accused, my Lords, the cognizance was quashed, and against that, the CBI went to the Honorable Supreme Court, and the selfie was also dismissed, my Lords. And on that, my Lords, I put a query to the CBI, my Lords, regarding the last date, and they have to assist regarding. I got adjourned on that.
Who is for the CBI?
Mr. Prashant Pallav could not appear on the last date, my Lord. He has recused, my Lord, that some other counsel will be in case by the CBI. This was the last prayer on that day.
Who is appearing for the CBI? These all cases are of CBI.
Yes, my Lord, all cases of CBI.
Your lordship, with your permission, I seek your permission to say something. Your lordship, on last occasion during the hearing of this case on my maintainability of my locus standi, I think my learned brother counsel Pandey Neeraj Rai was also not present, and we had a detailed hearing of that, and I have submitted all my judgment before your lordship for consideration.
That is serial number 37. But who is in 33?
CBI has to respond, my Lords.
Where is CBI?
The junior counsel has logged in, my Lords. Previously has logged, representing Mr. Prashant Pallav.
Where is CBI? Who is appearing for CBI? Yes. Yes, what do you have to say?
Let it be pass over for few cases, Maharaj. Let it be only pass over.
Pass over.
Much obliged.
Listen, Mr. Counsel, I am keeping this all these cases on next Thursday. You argue.
One request I am making here. If Lordship doesn't find it, my lord, inappropriate, my lord, whatever written notes my learned friend has submitted, he shared with me.
No, written note.
Oh, that is there, my lord.
You just hand over the thing. Your written note to Mr. Pandey Neeraj Rai.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Singh.
There is no reason why he should not be giving it to me.
Mr. Singh.
Yes, Lordship, I can't hear you. Yes, Lordship.
You just hand over your written note to Mr. Pandey Neeraj Rai.
So kind of you, Lordship. Definitely tomorrow.
Thursday. Next Thursday.
Let's, can it be on Monday, my lords, after reopening, my lords?
No, next Thursday.
Some board exam is going, my lords. It's a personal difficulty, my lords.
I will not send you the board exam.
No, my lords. Okay.
Make some sensible submission. Yes, next.
He did not elaborate, my lord. Should have elaborated on it. Lord, my learned friend promises to give it to me by tomorrow.
Yes, he will give it.
You can mail it to me, sir.
Yes, next.
Much obliged.
Serial number 42. CRMP number 158017. Mr. K.S. Nanda for petitioner.
There was a case at 31, I don't know.
Adjourned, that print was sought for.
31 adjourned.
It was kept on. It is kept after vacation on the request of Mr. Sundar.
Obliged, madam.
Yes, who is appearing? Who is the special PP? No one is appearing. Pass over.
Serial number 43. Criminal Division 1342 of 18. Mr. Kumar Vasant Narayan. Mr. Anil Kumar for petitioner.
सर आ गए 43 को भी ऑर्डर कर देगा उसमें कुछ पास ओवर हुआ सर
Who is appearing? Last date also no one appeared. Where is Mr. Amit Das?
सर 42
Pass over.
Serial number 44. Serial number 45. WB criminal 368 of 90, Mr. WB criminal 369 of 90, Mr. J. Upadhyay for petitioner in both the cases.
Matters in this case, on the earlier occasion, there was a direction given to the CBI in cell number 44 matters to bring it on to take instructions with regard to. Am I audible, Manoj?
Yes, yes.
Yes. And there was instructions with regard to that the account number pertaining to be given or pertaining to be of the petitioners. What are the amounts that is lying in this particular account? Manoj, we are taking instructions on this particular account, Manoj. May I be allowed to state, my lords, that in account number 3331014958 that forms a part of this particular writ application, 5 crore 69 lakhs 40,522 rupees is still lying in that account, and in the account of the account number 381245511752, an amount of 1 crore 28 lakhs 51,754 is lying. These are the amount which belongs to the public at large, my lords, and hence, on this particular ground itself, my lords, these accounts cannot be defreezed. Again, my lords.
Where is the petitioner?
Petitioner, my lords,
Password.
Much of respect.
Serial number 46, CMV number 485 of 90, Mr. Mohammad Asadullah for petitioner.
May it please your lordship.
Yes.
In this case, your lordship, we have prayed for a restoration of WPS number 857 of 2018, which has been dismissed for default, your lordship, on 14/2/2019.
The defects
Yes, your lordship.
in the writ application.
We will move the defects, your lordship, in the writ application.
The writ application. This application has been filed to restore WPS 857 of 2018, which was dismissed for non-compliance of the peremptory order. Next matter. And the counsel for the petitioner submits that there were some defects in the aforesaid application, but due to inadvertence, it could not be removed within the time which was framed by this court. First up, he undertakes that the defects will be removed no sooner the said writ application is restored. First up, he begs unconditional apology. Full stop. Next paragraph. Considering his submission, this CMP is allowed. WPS 857 of 2018 is restored to its original file. The defects in the should be removed at the earliest.
My lord, in this case, I am appearing for respondent number 124, my lord.
Okay, give your slip.
Serial number 47, contempt civil 862 of 90, Mr. Baleshwar Yadav for petitioner.
My lord.
Yes.
On last occasion, my lord, there was a view, my lord, to file the review petition, my lord. It had not been.
I don't know whether you want to file a review petition or not. Why should I say that?
No, my lord. No, there was a view of the your lordship's view.
No, I don't have any view. You argue this.
Then, yeah. The page number 15 is the condition, on which the settlement has been taken place in Jhalsa.
Yes.
That is, the present petitioner should take the area of pension from the May 2016 to December 2018, and the other one amount
state?
Which has been paid.
Which for the state? Which for the state? No one
My
is
lord, on the
appearing.
previous occasion also due to non-appearance of a state, your lordship has directed the secretary of the department to appear and the learned advocate general represented on the last occasion. The lordship may recollect the secretary has appeared on
on
28th
6,
of April,
26,
perhaps.
26,
28th.
26, 26 of
Appears. They are not appearing in this virtual hearing. I think I have to pass an order that to post this virtual hearings.
No, I think, my lord, there is one stand which the Advocate General has stated before your lordship on 26 that the name of the State Council is not appearing in the list due to reallocation of the file to their department. So I will request your lordship may kindly direct the registry to print the name of Advocate General itself so that they can mark it and get properly instructed to and to appear before the lordship.
No one is appearing for the state. Full stop. Uh, the office is directed to print the name of the state council or print the name of the state council. Who is the state council who is appearing?
That is the problem. They have not stated. Last time Asutosh Anand was representing along with Mr. London Advocate General. So I will request your lordship may kindly direct the registry to print the name of Advocate General
To
so
print the
that
name
they can mark it.
to print the name of advocate general in the list, so that proper assistance, this court gets proper assistance. Next.
maybe fixed. Date may be fixed in this case.
Was date fixed on the last occasion? You are making a submission that the date should be fixed. It was fixed on 28th of April. So was on 28th of April when the case was adjourned, was any date fixed?
No.
Then?
This is a assigned matter, lordship. It will come on
Every Friday.
Lordship. Yes.
It was only on last Thursday or Friday it was listed. So it has come this week also. Yes, next.
Serial number 48, criminal division 905 of 19. Mr. Pratik Sen, Mr. Oscar, for petitioner.
I'm appearing for the office of ASJ Managers representing CBI. Maybe you'll have to brief my lords as to what this matter is all about.
Who is appearing for the petitioner? Pass over.
Much obliged.
Serial number 49, CRMP 2532 of 19. Mr. Rajiv Kumar Shekhar, Ms. Neha, Mr. Abhishek Anand, Mr. P.A. Sani for petitioner.
Your Lordship, I am appearing on behalf of the petitioner in this case, Your Lordship. And the petitioner is seeking the quashing of the order of cognizance as against him, as well as the entire criminal proceeding, Your Lordship. If I may, Your Lordship, the allegations is that MS Hindustan Industries Ranchi entered into a fuel supply agreement with CCL for the sale of smokeless fuel, Your Lordship. And the allegations is that instead of using it for that purpose, they diverted it the coal for other purpose, causing wrongful loss to the CCL, owing to which an FIR was lodged on 11/10/2011, Your Lordship. And the charge sheet was filed on 31/10/2012, Your Lordship, in the charge sheet, the name of petitioner did not appear. A supplementary charge sheet was filed on 26/5/2015, Your Lordship, wherein the name of the petitioner appeared. The specific allegations as against the petitioner is that his signature came in the fake and the bogus challans that were there, which was issued purportedly for the sale of smokeless fuel, Your Lordship. If I may read the FIR, Your Lordship.
Which order you are challenging?
Your Lordship, order is at page 25, 29/5/2015, the order of cognizance, Your Lordship. May I read, Your Lordship?
Yes.
Your Lordship, प्रस्तुत वाद के अनुसंधान कर्ता द्वारा अनुसंधानोपरांत पूरक आरोप पत्र संख्या 2/2015 दिनांक 28/5/15 अंतर्गत धारा 120B 420 468 471 आईपीसी के तहत आरोप पत्र के कॉलम संख्या 11 में नामित अभियुक्त 1 रमेश कुमार सिन्हा, दिस इज द पिटिशनर, योर लॉर्डशिप, नंबर 2 मोहम्मद आजाद खान के विरुद्ध कांड दैनिकी के साथ समर्पित किया गया है। मूल अभिलेख के साथ पूरक आरोप पत्र एवं कांड दैनिकी प्रस्तुत किया गया। अभिलेख आरोप पत्र एवं कांड दैनिकी के अवलोकन किया गया। मूल अभिलेख अवलोकन से ये पाया जाता है कि पूर्व में इस कांड में मूल आरोप पत्र कंडिका 11 में नामित अभियुक्त अनिल कुमार केजरीवाल के विरुद्ध धारा 420 468 472 आईपीसी के तहत समर्पित किया गया है, जिसके आधार पर दिनांक 11/12/2012 को धारा 420 468 471 आईपीसी के अंतर्गत संज्ञान लिया गया था। अनुसंधानकर्ता द्वारा पूरक आरोप पत्र अभियुक्तगण रमेश कुमार सिन्हा एवं मोहम्मद आजाद खान के विरुद्ध धारा 120B 420 468 471 आईपीसी के अंतर्गत समर्पित किया गया है। चूंकि प्रस्तुत वाद में पूर्व में संज्ञान लिया जा चुका है, अनुसंधानकर्ता द्वारा समर्पित पूरक आरोप पत्र एवं कांड दैनिकी के अवलोकन से अभियुक्त गण रमेश कुमार सिन्हा एवं मोहम्मद आजाद के विरुद्ध धारा 120B 420 468 471 के अंतर्गत प्रथम दृष्टया मामला बनता है। कार्यालय अभियुक्त के उपस्थिति हेतु समन निर्गत किया गया है। वाद दिनांक 10/7/15 की उपस्थिति प्रस्तुत करिए लॉर्डशिप। Sorry,
what is the stage now?
Your Lordship, the stage is for appearance. Next date is on. Yes, Your Lordship. Next date is fixed on 16th of June 2022.
You have not yet appeared. You have not yet appeared.
Yes, Lordship, I have appeared, Your Lordship. It is fixed for appearance on 16th June next date, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, my contention is only that the order of issuance of cognizance that has been taken, wide order dated 29/5/2015, Your Lordship, it has no cogent reasons have been recorded by the learned court below, and mechanically an order of issuance of summons.
No. Cognizance was taken way back. There cannot be cognizance twice. Cognizance of the offence was taken on 11/12/2012.
Your Lordship, at that point of time, the name of petitioner was not there in the charge sheet, Your Lordship.
Not there, maybe.
After
maybe
the
how many times a cognizance can be taken?
Once, Your Lordship. But no cognizance was taken as against this present petitioner, Your Lordship, initially, Your Lordship. After
Mr. Counsel, cognizance is taken against an offence or against a person?
Against an offence.
Then offence made or cognizance taken?
Your Lordship, Your Lordship, the cognizance that has been taken, Your Lordship, the second paragraph, Your Lordship. My case is only that the supplementary charge sheet was filed at around after a lapse of almost 4 years from the initial 3 years, Your Lordship. The charge sheet was filed in 2012, Your Lordship. If I may be permitted to place the supplementary charge sheet, I brought it on record by way of the supplementary affidavit, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Your Lordship, it starts from page 10, Your Lordship. Supplementary affidavit, page 10.
Page 10.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Yes.
May I read, Your Lordship? Last 2 paragraphs I'm starting. The instant case was registered. Your Lordship got it? Supplementary affidavit, Your Lordship, filed on 12/2/2020.
Yes.
Your Lordship, may I read, Your Lordship? The instant case was registered on the basis of source of information. Prior to the registration of this case, a joint surprise check was conducted by the joint teams of officers of CCL Ranchi, CPI, ACB, and an expert from CMPTL Ranchi. During the said joint surprise check, the plant was found non-operational. The allegation in the FIR is that MS Hindustan Industries Ranchi, represented through its proprietor partner, entered into criminal conspiracy with unknown officials of sales and marketing department CCL Ranchi, and in pursuance thereof cheated the CCL Ranchi by receiving coal at notified price from CCL under a fuel supply agreement, and instead of processing the same for manufacturing special smokeless fuel in its plant located at village Bharsara, Mohania Road, Jagdishpur, Bhojpur, Bihar, diverted the same to be sold at premium and thus caused wrongful loss to the CCL and corresponding gain to themselves. It has also been alleged that unknown officials of the CCL Ranchi did not cause proper periodic verification of the plant of the accused firm in order to allow the firm to divert and sell the coal which had been received from CCL at notified price in black market at premium. After investigation, a charge sheet number 11 of 2012 dated 31/10/2012 was filed as against accused Anil Kumar Kejriwal, proprietor of the firm MS Hindustan Industries, under section 420, 468, 471 of IPC. During investigation, the specimen handwriting along with question documents were sent to CFSL Kolkata for opinion. After receipt of opinion of CFSL, complicity of accused person Mohammad Azad Khan and Ramesh Kumar Sinha, that is the petitioner, Your Lordship, is surfaced, and hence the supplementary charge sheet is submitted. Investigation disclosed that the accused Mohammad Azad Khan, staff of NK Kejriwal, and Ramesh Kumar Sinha, staff of MS Hindustan Industries, had entered into a conspiracy with accused Anil Kumar Kejriwal, proprietor of Hindustan Industries, and had prepared fake and bogus invoice cum challans showing purported sale of SSF, special smokeless fuel, during the relevant period from plant of company MS Hindustan Industries located at Jagdishpur, Bihar, in their own handwritings, and put their initials in them. Documentary evidence, that is the attendance registers of the plant of the accused firm, does not show his attendance in its plant Jagdishpur, Bihar. During investigation, the specimen handwritings signatures of accused Mohammad Azad Khan was taken to CFSL Kolkata along with question documents, carbon copies of invoice cum challans and bill showing sale of SSF. The government examiner of question documents at SFSL Kolkata has opined by report such and such that the signatures handwritings appearing in the question fake documents of the purported sale SSF belong to accused Mohammad Azad Khan. The offices of accused Anil Kumar Kejriwal and his brother Naresh Kumar Kejriwal is in the same office premise at Jeel Church Complex, Main Road, Ranchi. The government examiner of question documents of CFSL Kolkata has opined by report dated such and such that the signatures handwritings appearing in the question fake documents of the purported sale of finished products belong to accused Ramesh Kumar Sinha, that is the petitioner, staff of accused Anil Kumar Kejriwal. It has disclosed that the fake and bogus invoice cum challans showing purported sale of finished goods SSF from plant of accused firm have been dishonestly prepared by the above mentioned Ramesh Kumar Sinha, staff of MS Hindustan Industries, and Mohammad Azad Khan, staff of NK Kejriwal, with a view to support the wrongful claim of accused Anil Kumar Kejriwal regarding the end use of raw coal made with CCL Ranchi. Preparation of fake and bogus invoice cum challans at Ranchi showing sale of SSF from plant clearly shows that these documents were fabricated with a view to falsely claim with CCL that the raw coal received by the firm at notified price was processed at the plant. Thus, the accused person Ramesh Kumar Sinha and Mohammad Azad Khan entered into criminal conspiracy with accused Anil Kumar Kejriwal, proprietor of MS Hindustan Industry, and in pursuance thereof prepared false and fake documents like invoice cum challans showing sale of finished products SSF. Accused Anil Kumar Kejriwal also conspired with the above mentioned two staffs and submitted the false and used certificates based on these fake and bogus documents, which were submitted to CCL for further release of raw coal to the firm at notified rate. Thus,
Yes.
yes.
I have one question.
Yes.
You are challenging the order taking cognizance and order issuing summons.
Yes, Your Lordship.
I have gone through the chart sheet, supplementary chart sheet. There is sufficient materials to issue summons. If you have anything to say, you file an application for discharge.
Your Lordship, then I will take the liberty to file an application to discharge, Your Lordship.
You want an order or you want a withdrawal with a liberty?
Your Lordship, I want an order. Your Lordship may order, Your Lordship.
then the liberty is always there. They give her the counsel for the petitioner. The counsel for the petitioner, the petitioner in this application under 482 CRPC challenges the order dated 29/5/2015, by which the court, the special judge, SDGM from Special Judge Ranchi, in RC case number 13 CC
13A
13A
2011 R.
2011 R had issued summons, issued processes, issued summons to this petitioner. Next slide. The counsel for the petitioner submits that the order taking cognizance and the order issuing summon is vague and the no reasons have been assigned. He submits that there is no material against the petitioner so that he can be proceeded. It is his submission that he is merely an employee of one of the accused for which he has been made suffer in this case. An FIR was instituted by the Central Bureau of Investigation under section 32, read with 13(1)(d). Under the IPC also it was registered?
Yes, Your Lordship. Section 120B read with 420.
Where is that? Where is that in the FIR? Sorry.
Your Lordship, first 120B read with
120B read with 420.
Yes.
Of 32 read with 13(1)(d) of the Prevention of Corruption Act, and 120B read with 420 of the Indian Penal Code. The allegation in the FIR is that one, Hindustan Industries of Bihar in Industries of Bihar.
No, Ranchi, Your Lordship.
Of Ranchi. No, it is Bhojpur, Bihar.
The plant was in Bhojpur, Bihar, Your Lordship.
Having its plant at Bhojpur, Bihar and office at Ranchi, had a fuel supply agreement with CCL Limited. It is the allegation that lifted coal for a particular end-use purpose, but their plant was closed. The allegation is that the said company diverted the coal which they lifted at a notified price and thus caused great loss to the 600 workers limited. The after investigation, the first charge sheet was filed. Wherein petitioners
26
charge sheet was
supplementary
filed,
charge sheet
wherein
filed
this
on
petitioner was not shown as an accused. First up, on receipt of the first charge sheet, the court, concerned court, the special judge, had taken cognizance of offence under section 420, 468, 472 of the Indian Penal Code, 472, 420, 468, 471 of the Indian Penal Code against code, full stop. Further processes were issued against Anil Kumar Kejriwal, who was named in the first charge sheet. The investigation was pending. First up. Thereafter, supplementary charge sheet was filed on
26/5/2015.
5/2015, naming this petitioner and one Muhammad Azad Khan as the accused, as the CBI found several materials against them. Full stop. Once the supplementary charge sheet was filed, the impute order was passed on 29/5/2015, stating that cognizance has already been taken. Already been taken. Further, the court found that there are materials to proceed against this petition. Next para. After going through the order, I find that the court rightly held that once a cognizance of an offence has been taken, there cannot be cognizance twice. Twice cognizance cannot be taken. Once the cognizance has been taken, as taken, comma, there is no provision to take cognizance twice. It is being noted that cognizance is taken against an offence and not against a particular person. Once the court finds that an offence has been committed, the court should take cognizance and thereafter proceed against the accused person. On filing of supplementary charge sheets, the court need not take cognizance of a fresh cognizance of offence, as cognizance has already been taken earlier when the original charge sheet is filed, when the first charge sheet is filed. The procedure to be followed is that the court should go through the supplementary charge sheet, and if there are some materials, will summon the accused to appear for facing trial. Next, in this case, the court found that there are sufficient materials to summon the accused. The supplementary charge sheet is also before me. After going through the supplementary charge sheet, I find that during investigation, it was found that this petitioner prepared forged and fake bills, challans, in his own handwriting and had put initials on them. The handwriting was also sent to the government examiner, and a report was received which states that it is this petitioner who has signed the fake bills and documents. Was prepared the fake bills and documents and signed it also. In the supplementary charge sheet, it is also clear, from the supplementary charge sheet, it is also clear that this petitioner and others connived and conspired in making these fake and bogus documents, and also submitted false certificates, false end-use certificates. This fact definitely makes out an offence for which at least for which summons should be issued. But the court has rightly issued summons to the accused person by the impute order. This impute order cannot the impute order cannot be interfered with. This application stands dismissed. Are you for? Yeah, I find illegality in the order taking cognizance also. Next, I disposed of.
Serial number 15, CRMP number 4327 of 19, Ms. Nadia Rashid for petitioner.
for the petitioner. Pass over.
Serial number 51, CRFP number 8687 of 20, Mr. Nayyar Iqbal, for petitioner.
No one appears. Pass over.
Serial number 52, CRFP number 1598 of 20, Mr. Arvind Kumar.
Where are the petitioners? No one is appearing. Next.
Serial number 53, CRFP number 2251 of 20. Please in person.
Pass over.
Serial number 54, CRFP number 1283 of 21, Mr. Anand Kumar Sinha.
No one is appearing. It's a holiday mood or what? We still have a week. Everyone is in a holiday mood, I think, Mr. Majumdar. Yes. Next.
Serial number 56, CRFP number 2372 of 21, Mr. Rakesh Kumar, Mr. Ankit Kumar for petitioner.
Follow, next.
Serial number 57, CRFP number 2556 of 21, Mr. Mohammed Jayad Ahmad.
Next.
Lordship, in this case, on the last occasion, petitioner was directed to file the compromise petition, Lordship, but it has not yet been filed, Lordship.
One is appearing. Next.
Serial number 58, CRFP number 3132 of 21, Ms. Jaswintar Majumdar for petitioner.
Your Lordship, Your Lordship, in this application, the petition pays for modification of the order dated 26 July, Your Lordship. In this case, what has happened? The petitioner has paid for quashing of the two orders. That is the order dated 22nd of December 2011 as well as order dated 1st of October 2011. So, there are two petitions, Your Lordship. So, as per Annexure 1, Your Lordship, page 15.
22/12/2011, that order has been quashed.
Yes, 2212 as well as 110, Your Lordship. In the original application, there were two orders.
Where is the original application? Original application, DJ?
TRMP number 837 of 2013. Para 1 year. There were the two orders.
Yes.
Quashing the order dated 22nd of December 2011 and 1st of October 2011. This is the fourth line in the para 1, Your Lordship, on page 3.
Yes, 22/12/2011 quashed.
Yes, Your Lordship.
What is 110?
110 was the, Your Lordship, since there were the two petitioner, Your Lordship. There were the two separate orders, Your Lordship. There are the two petitioner in this application.
Okay, yes.
Page 145 is 1st
Yes, please, for the state. Heard the counsel for the state, heard the petitioner, heard the counsel for the state. The counsel for the petitioner submits that in the order dated 26/7/2021, in CRFP number 837 of 2013, in the first line of the order and in the last paragraph, only reference of order dated 22/12/2011 has been mentioned, and due to inadvertence, due to typographical error, the reference of order dated 110/2011 is missing. Full stop. She submits that there were two petitioners challenging the order, summoning order. Full stop. In respect of one petitioner, the order was dated 22/12/2011 and other is dated 1/10/2011. He submits that she submits that since due to inadvertence, the order dated 1/10/2011 finds missing in the order. Full stop. Next para. Who's for the state? Yes.
Mr. Suraj Verma, my lord.
Where is he? No one appears for the state.
Lordship, today Suraj Verma is not available. His file is allotted to someone else, Your Lordship. Yes, Your Lordship. I'm verifying, Your Lordship.
Okay. After going through the record, I find that these two petitioners challenged order dated 22/12/2011 and 1/10/2011 respectively. First of both those orders are identical and they were challenged. First of this court, considering the nature of the orders, quashed uh, the order, summoning order. But due to typographical error, in the impugned order, the order dated 1/10/2011 has not been typed. First up, next matter. Thus, the CRMP is allowed. The here allowed first order dated 1/10/2011 passed in vigilance case number 7 of 2003, vigilance case number 6 of 2003 arising out of special case number 7 of 2003 will also be read along with 22/12/2011 in the entire order. In the first paragraph and also in the second line of the order and also in the third last line of the order dated 26/7/2021.
Miss Bandana Bharti ji appear on behalf of a state.
Yes.
Bandana Bharti appears on behalf of the state. Where is she? She's here?
Yes, Your Lordship. She is in another court, Your Lordship. I have verified.
Hello, that it was a typographical error. Yes, next. Yes. Yeah. Yes, next.
Serial number 59, CRMP number 3328 of 21, Mr. Sanjay Kumar Pandey, for petitioner.
This is the restoration petition, Lord. Restoration of CRMP number 33548, Lord. Non-compliance of the order passed by this.
When will you comply?
Lord.
When will you comply the order? You have complied or it is yet to be complied?
Lord, I will comply within 1 week of this order.
File to restore CRMP number so and so, which was dismissed for non-compliance of the peremptory order. Next, for the learned counsel for the submits that you will remove the defect in CRMP number so and so, original one. No sooner this said CRMP is restored. Full stop. Considering his submission, he also praised for apology for non-compliance of the order. Full stop. Considering his submission, the CRMP is allowed. The CRMP number so and so is restored to its original file. The petitioner should remove the defect in CRMP number so and so. Yes. Next.
Serial number 16, CRMP number 101 of 22, Ms. Jaswinder Majumdar, for petitioner.
Your Lordship, I am in this application, the petitioner prays for release of passport, which is being in the modification of the order dated 14.
Where do you want to go?
Yes,
Where
he
do you want to go and why you want?
He wants to go to USA just to see his grandson, Your Lordship. His grandson is newly born, but newly born child is suffering from a kidney disease, Your Lordship. That is mentioned in page 8, Your Lordship. And he has to undergo, newly born child has to undergo major surgery, Your Lordship, in USA. Since the daughter is alone, so why just for that moral sport, he wanted to go there, Your Lordship. I mentioned that
You are an accused of which case? You are an accused of which case?
Accused of that national games case, Your Lordship. He was enlarged on regular bail by Your Lordship, and he is regularly attending. There is no misuse. Earlier also, Your Lordship is pleased to release the passport, as he has to, being the manager of the athletic team, he has to he has to accompany the Indian team. The passport was released. Subsequently, when he came back to India, he immediately surrendered the passport, Your Lordship. There was no negligence, nothing like that, Your Lordship. And in the lower court also, on each and every date, he is appearing. And
Lordship, on last occasion, there was a specific direction to deposit the passport on specific date, Your Lordship. That is when he has deposited. And in this petition, expunging the conditions for deposition of passport, Your Lordship.
Your Lordship, but he has deposited within the stipulated period. There was not a delay of 1 hour also, Your Lordship.
His son and daughter both are resident of US and Singapore, Your Lordship. There is every chance of absconding this petitioner.
Your Lordship, there is no chance.
The case has also been handed over to the CBI.
This matter is handed over. Yes, Your Lordship.
CBI.
Over to CBI. Matter has been.
Implead CBI as a party.
Yes, Your Lordship. I'll implead CBI.
Then
Lordship.
Next week.
Next. Obliged.
Directed to implead CBI as a party respondent and serve a copy.
Yes, Your Lordship. Next Friday, Your Lordship.
Will come next week.
Obliged, Your Lordship.
Serial number 61, CRMP number 487 of 22, Mr. S. N. Tiwari, for petitioner.
Where is Mr. Tiwari? Yes, next.
Serial number 62, CRMP number 601 of 22, Mr. Anurag Kashyap, for petitioner.
May I please, Your Lordship, in this case, this is a matter for restoration of criminal division, Your Lordship. On non-compliance of the order passed by Your Lordship, the matter was dismissed for default, Your Lordship.
When will you remove the
Your Lordship, he has surrendered, Your Lordship. I have annexed the annexure 2. Kindly reduce the annexure 2, Your Lordship. He has surrendered, Your Lordship. Restore, we will file the supplementary annexing this document to Your
of the
Lordship.
order. Stop. So the petitioner now had surrendered, and thus the order has been complied with. Full stop. Considering his submission, the revision application is restored to its original file to be listed before an appropriate court having roster.
And the state my lord in this case.
Serial number 53, CRMP number 621 of 22, Mr. Nagmani Tiwari, for petitioner.
May please your lordship, through the CRMP, Lord, the petitioner has prayed for Lord's deletion of certain condition page 10, whereby Lord's has been pleased to grant the bail to the petitioner and directed the petitioner to attend the court on when the trial will commence, Lords. Lords, the trial court has taken the matter and directed the petitioner to attend each and every date, Lords. I have stated in paragraph, Lord, that जो भी date पड़ता हुजूर, on that day he was directed to appear, though the trial has not yet been commenced, Lords. And Lords, I have stated in paragraph 7.
Where is that? The court had directed you to appear on each and every date.
नहीं हुजूर का तो था trial when the trial will commence, my lords. Kindly page 10 of the court's order.
Yes, but you tell me, you are telling that the court has directed to appear on each and every date, even if the trial has not commenced. Well,
no, learned court below, my lords, has taken that order that the petitioner has to attend on each day.
Show me any order. Then
yes, I have stated in paragraph 7, my lords. I have stated page 5 of the petition.
At page number 10, your lordship's order is.
Yes.
Yes, your lordship. In that order, last paragraph, your lordship, last 2-3 lines, subject to condition that petitioner should appear on each and every date in the trial court during trial. Failing his bail Bond
What
shall
means
stand cancelled.
trial means when does the trial start? When does a trial start?
मिस्टर तिवारी बताइए ट्रायल कब शुरू हुआ?
हम आपको पूछ रहे हैं.
Your Lordship, there is no such instruction. Trial कब शुरू?
Trial start, I am asking. Trial कब से शुरू होगा? I'm not asking you. For that, you should know what is the stage now. Yes, Mr. Tiwari, what is the stage now?
Lord, so far my information, Lord, the charge has not yet been framed, and Lord, I have been transferred from that place to another place, Lord, Bokaro, and within 15 days, even in the Lord's election period, I have to attend that court. Lord, the court is taking that order कि आपको हर डेट में आना ही है. Lord, even my 317 petition is not being allowed, Lord.
Look at the trial court. The court of which court?
Lord, a special court Palamau, Lord.
Special court Palamau.
Vigilance court Palamau, Lord, I have stated.
Special court, Vigilance court Palamau is directed to send a report as to whether, in this case, the trial has commenced or not. Place this case next Friday.
Minutes. Oblige, Lord.
Sent by fax.
All dates, Lords, from my surrender and Lord release, Lords, on each date, Lords, I have attended the court proceeding, Lords.
Serial number 64, CRMP number 737 of 22, Mr. Avdesh Pandey for petitioner.
Yes, Mr. Avdesh Pandey. Also,
Under the heading for hearing, serial number 65, WPL 955 of 10, Mr. Abhay Prakash for petitioner.
65. Go ahead.
Hearing from
yes, who is appearing? No one is interested. Next, pass over.
Serial number 66, WPS 2964 of 10, Mr. Mani Chandra.
And in this case, Lord, I am appearing for the petitioner, Lord.
Yes.
Petitioner challenge 7 page 35, my Lord. Thereby, my Lord, petitioner has been retired, my Lord. Prematurity, my Lord, on the age of 62 years instead of 65 years, my Lord. As the fact of the case is that, my Lord, the petitioner, my Lord, who was initially appointed on the post of Morbi, my Lord, in the year 1966, my Lord.
Yes.
Thereafter, my Lord, he has passed Fazil in Persian subject, my Lord, in 1977, my Lord, and he was granted the scale in 1979, my Lord. The managing committee took a decision, my Lord, to promote the petitioner on the post of head Molvi in 2005, my Lord. And that was approved by the Jharkhand Electoral Council, my Lord, Annexure 3, page 21, my Lord, page 28. And my submission before Lordship, my Lord, as per Annexure 4, page 29 to 31, my Lord,
What is
there
the
is a
retirement age?
notification.
What is the
Retirement age,
age?
according to me, my Lord, is 65 years, my Lord, and I have retired on 62 years, my Lord. And I am relying on Annexure 4, my Lord, page 29. That is a government circular, my Lord.
What is this?
Page 29, my Lord. Relevant is, my Lord, page 30.
Page 30. Yes.
Page 30. page, sorry, page 31, para 21.
Para 31.
Para 21, Lordship. 21.
Page 30. Yes.
Page 31, Lord. May I read, Lord? राष्ट्रीय पुरस्कार प्राप्त शिक्षक तथा पर्सियन विषय पढ़ाने वाले विद्वान साधारणतः 65 वर्ष की उम्र होने पर सेवानिवृत्त होंगे, परंतु परिषद समय या सचिव अध्यक्ष मदरसा परिषद के माध्यम से समिति द्वारा या सीधे सचिव अध्यक्ष द्वारा निर्देश दिए जाने पर यह जांच करने और शिक्षक की सुनवाई का अवसर देने के बाद आदेश पारित कर सकेगा कि ऐसे शिक्षक 62 वर्ष की उम्र प्राप्त करने पर किसी भी समय अस्वस्थता या अध्यक्षता के आधार पर अथवा जब परिषद राय में उसे सेवा में रखना विद्यालय के हित में न हो तब सम्मिलित हो जाए और परिषद द्वारा दिया गया यह आदेश अंतिम समिति के लिए अवगत होगा। As per this clause, my lord, it means, my lord, the person who is the national awardee or
You are a national
and no, my lord, I am Persian teaching subject, my lord. I am teaching Persian subject, my lord. The two way, my lord. One is for national awardee, other is for Persian पढ़ाने वाले शिक्षक. मैं पर्शियन पढ़ाने वाले शिक्षक हूँ और पर्शियन पढ़ाने शिक्षक के लिए उम्र सीमा 65 वर्ष होगी। अगर वो चाहे तो सिर्फ 62 में रिटायर कर सकते हैं, उनको यथोचित अवसर देना पड़ेगा। और this circular is of 1978. It is government circular, my lord. It is adopted in Jharkhand also, my lord. That is, my lord, Bihar Gazette publication, my lord. Page annexure 4, page 9, my lord. Based on this circular, my lord, one case has already been decided in the court, my lord. I have sent the judgment also, my lord, your lordship, my lord. That is another case of same issue, my lord. That was WPS number 6097/2010. That has been decided on 21/10/2021, my lord. That decision I have sent to your lordship, my lord. I have sent, my lord, on the earlier date, my lord.
I don't open emails.
हमने भेजा,
हम emails नहीं खोलते.
I email पे भेजा था उसको.
There is a specific instruction that without taking leave of the court, you cannot send any judgment.
If your lordship permit me, lord, I will send just now, my lord.
No, now you were retired in the 62. Where is your letter of superannuation?
That is annexure. That is on the challenge, lord. Annexure 7, lord. Page 35. Page 35, my lord.
Page 35. Just read that.
My lord, उपरोक्त विषय के संबंध में सूचित कहना है कि आपके पत्रांक स्वयं दिनांक द्वारा प्रस्तावित दिया गया था कि श्री मोहम्मद जफरुद्दीन प्रधान मौलवी की सेवानिवृत्त की आयु 62 वर्ष से 65 वर्ष की जाए। इस संबंध में जांच उपरांत आवेदक को निरस्त करते हुए निर्देश दिया था कि प्रधान मौलवी श्री जफरुद्दीन को उनकी उम्र 62 वर्ष की सेवा काल पूरी होने पर दिनांक 31/9/2010 को अनिवार्य रूप से सम्मिलित किया जाएगा। दिस इज इंप्यून annexure. Before that, lord, kindly come to annexure 6, my lord.
Yes, 6.
Annexure 6. Before that, annexure 5 is more relevant, my lord. Annexure 5, page 32.
Page
32, lord.
Yes.
This is a letter forwarded by my lord. My recommendation was made by district education officer, my lord Godda. May I read, my lord? उपरोक्त विषय का कहना है कि मोहम्मद जफरुद्दीन प्रधान मौलवी के पद पर मदरसा नूरुल हुदा औसत पुष्प कस्बा महागामा जिला गोड्डा में कार्यरत है। उनकी जन्म तिथि 1/4/1948 है, जिसमें अनुसार 31/3/2010 को 62 वर्ष की आयु प्राप्त कर स्वतः सेवानिवृत्त होगी। आवेदक द्वारा मदरसा एजुकेशन बोर्ड पटना द्वारा धारा 21 में लिए गए निर्णय का हवाला देते हुए सेवाकाल 65 वर्ष करने की याचना की गई है। धारा 21 के अंतर्गत पर्शियन फारसी विषय पढ़ाने वाले विद्वान साधारणतः 65 वर्ष की उम्र पर सेवानिवृत्त होंगे। धारा की परंतु इन पर लागू नहीं है। इनके आवेदन की अनुशंसा के साथ अवसायित किया जाता है।
परंतु क्या है? What is this proviso?
परंतु वो proviso is, lord, just have read, lord, para 21 का जो proviso है.
Oh, that if someone wants to retire prematurely because of that ground.
Yes, lord. This was the recommendation by district education officer, lord, and on that recommendation, lord, that was made and the request of lord managing committee school Marsa, and managing Marsa also took decision, lord. The relevant is page 34. I have also supplied the Hindi type copy, lord. It is in Urdu. Para 2 का पढ़ते हैं, प्रधान मौलवी गैर प्रधान मौलवी के आवेदन को सचिव समक्ष रखा गया, पढ़कर सुनाया जाए। इसके बाद सभी सदस्यों ने बिहार स्टेट मदरसा बोर्ड पटना के कानून के वजह समझाने के लिए असूल जाविद बिहार स्टेट मदरसा शिक्षा बोर्ड पटना के
What is their counter affidavit?
Lordship, I
They
will
have
just state,
taken a stand in counter, my lord.
Your Lordship, we have stated that the rule which my learned Syrian is relying, Your Lordship, is not applicable in the state of Jharkhand. At paragraph 12, we have stated that.
Well, then what is your rule?
Your Lordship, Jack has their own circulars. Jack has their own circulars. Jack is a necessary party. Your Lordship, I am not having the copy of the counter which Jack has filed, or whether they have filed it or not. Your Lordship, I am not able to
Yes,
trace it out in my.
sorry, Jharkhand Academic Council. What is your counter affidavit?
They are the necessary party, Your Lordship. They have their own circulars with regard to the age of superannuation.
No, there is no such circular by Jack.
But that needs clarification
What
by
was
them.
Jack is only taking a stand, Lordship. They have filed counter, Lord. They are taking a stand. I was not appointed a Persian teacher. But the matter is before Lordship, Lord. The issue is that, Lord, फारसी पढ़ाने वाले शिक्षक, न कि फारसी पद पे appointed teacher. They have taken a stand. I was not appointed.
Show me your appointment letter that you were appointed as a Farsi teacher in Farsi. Or
I was not appointed. I was appointed Molvi, Lord. I
Maulvi
was
means? Maulvi means? Maulvi means?
Molvi, Lord, equivalent to intern, Lord.
No, what do you teach? What do you teach?
I was teaching all subjects, including Persian, Lord. I acquired degree of Persian, Fadil in Persian in 1977, Lord. And thereafter, Lord, kindly see, Lord. Annex 1 by A, Lord, kindly see Annex 1 by A. Annex 1 by A, Annex certificate.
Show me your appointment letter. Show me the advertisement and the appointment letter. You were appointed for teaching which subjects? Show me.
Appointment letter is not a record, Lord.
You were appointed for teaching which subject?
And the post of head.
And against which?
My Lord.
Against which post?
I was appointed to the post of head Muslim, Lord, and I was teaching Persian, Lord. That I have stated, Lord. And Lordship, I have qualification. There is an Annex 1 by A. Lordship, kindly see page Annex 1 by Annex 1 by page 24. This is my certificate, Lord. This is of certificate. I duly passed Fazil in Persian examination in the year 1977. Page 24, Lordship, kindly see.
You may have passed, but you were appointed.
My Lord, the issue before the Lordship is Lord, Farsi पढ़ाने वाले शिक्षक. There is no dispute, Lord. I have not taught the Persian, Lord. I have thoroughly taught Persian, Lord. Many committee has also filed counter-affidavit, Lord. Kindly their counter-affidavit, their stand, Lord. And counsel is also appearing for many committee, Lord.
Who is for the judge? Who is for the judge?
Ms. Richa Sanchita used to appear, my Lord.
Who is for the judge?
Mrs. Richa Sanchita used to appear, my Lord.
Who is appearing for judge? I can't hear you. Who is appearing? Please check your audio.
I am appearing on behalf of Judge.
What is the rate of superannuation? Age of superannuation? So far Jack is concerned?
What?
What is the age of superannuation? What is your rules? Jack has filed a counter affidavit stating that the rules of Bihar is not applicable so far as Jharkhand Academic Council is concerned. They state that the petitioner
Yeah.
has superannuated, attaining the age of 62 years. Full stop. In the entire counter affidavit, next part, in the entire counter affidavit, there is nothing on record to suggest that what is the age of superannuation uh, fixed by Jharkhand Academic Council. Full stop. It is also not clear whether they have a particular rule uh, fixing age of superannuation. Full stop. Next part, the Jharkhand Academic Council is directed to file a supplementary affidavits annexing the rule, if any, framed fixing the age of superannuation of the teachers who are whose whose service condition is governed by rules, Jharkhand Academic Council rule, framed by the rules of Jharkhand Academic Councils. Place this case after 6 weeks.
My lord, one thing, Lord, may I submit, my lord, may I send, my lord, the copy of the order, my lord, for my coordinate bench?
No, this will be now in the physical court. This case in the physical hearing. You produce that. It will be in a physical hearing. Yes.
Oblige, Lord.
Serial number 67, 414 of 12,
My lord, earlier order was to take instruction for if they compromise. Now they have settled the matter for rupees 1 lakh. Agreed they.
So you want to withdraw?
May I just submit, Your Lordship?
No, my lord.
Yes.
This talk had held on 1 month ago, Your Lordship, and it was promised that within 1 month they will be giving 1 lakh rupees to my client. But till date, they have not approached, neither they paid, nor any affidavit to that extent has been filed before, Your Lordship, even after lapse of more than 1 month.
Yes.
Let it come on affidavit that they are ready to deposit the amount or give
yes.
compromise.
My lord, kindly a date may be fixed for the parties will come here. And now here in the court they will submit a DD of 1 lakh rupees.
Come on 14th of May, Lok Adalat.
14th of
May, 14th, next Saturday.
Yes. My client will be out of station, so on his behalf.
You receive on his behalf.
Yes, I will be receiving.
It has been submitted by the parties that they have resolved their disputes, and the petitioner will hand over a draft of 1 lakh rupees.
Yes.
To the council of the respondents. Full stop. Next paragraph. Mrs. Gauri Devi submits that if a date is fixed, the petitioner will come ready with the draft of rupees 1 lakh in the name of respondent number.
OP number 2, that is Sashikant Zatak.
In the name of OP number 2. Also, considering the submission, this case is referred to the Lok Adalat. It is expected that on that date, the petitioner will come ready with a check of rupees 1 lakh.
Obliged.
But this is a criminal case. It can be disposed of.
It is 138 matter, Your Lordship. So 138, yes, Your Lordship.
138 matter. Yes. Lok Adalat, 14th.
GG.
14th, before this court, Lok Adalat at 10:30. Let a copy of this order be handed over to Mrs. Gauri Devi and Amrita Sinha.
Yes.
Serial number 68, Criminal Division 1148 of 14, Mr. K.P. Chaudhary for petitioner.
May I, Your Lordship? The offence is under section 420 of the IPC, Your Lordship. The entire allegation is that the petitioner, the appellant, the petitioner has cheated the other accused on the ground that he will be offering the job to them abroad, and on that account he has taken amount of rupees altogether 11 lakh and odd. My specific stand, Your Lordship, is that, and as per the PW2 itself, that there was an advertisement on behalf of the Reliance Industries, Reliance Technical, and the petitioner was merely an employee of Reliance Technical, and he is not having any kind of financial benefit, but he was just doing on instruction what he was supposed to be done. And even the IO, the PW4, in his Deposition has clearly stated that the entire money, whatever was received, the passport, whatever was collected, were handed over to Multam Hussain. So not a single piece of paper or evidence or money was found from the possession of the petitioner itself. This is the entire case, Your Lordship, that even as per the IO, the entire money and the entire passport and all were handed over to.
This is a revision against conviction.
Yes, Your Lordship. He has been convicted. 3 years was imprisonment. He have already underwent 2 years, 2 months. He has already gone for that particular period. 2 साल 2 महीने का conviction हो चुका है, Your Lordship.
Now he is in custody.
No, he has been released by order dated 19/1/2015 by this honorable court. Lekin he was in custody since 18/11/2012 till 19/1/2015.
18/11/2012 to
till 19 January 2015.
Let me read the. You are Vikrant Kumar.
Yes, Your Lordship, I am Vikrant Kumar.
Who is appearing for the state?
For the state, name of Shekhar Sinha is appearing.
Most probably he has resigned. Who is appearing now for the state?
Lordship, Mr. P.D. Agarwal is appearing in all the cases of Mr. Shekhar Sinha.
So, madam,
Yes,
both the courts have found you guilty.
Yes, Your Lordship, both the courts have found me guilty.
How can I reapprise the evidence?
Sorry, Your Lordship.
How can I reapprise the evidence?
The only thing is that the PW, there is a specific statement, Your Lordship, that nothing has been found in the deposition itself, and all the money and everything has been transferred to the employee. He was merely an employee of the said institute, and he was working on the instruction. There was no such intention of the mensality has not been proved by the petitioner, Your Lordship.
No.
He had already undergone, Your Lordship, 2 years.
To you. So period undergone.
Ji, Your Lordship, period undergone.
Period undergone, conviction sustained, period undergone, sentence modified.
Obliged, Your Lordship.
Sentence modified, period undergone.
Obliged, Your Lordship.
My lord, Passover matter, my lord.
Passover
Item number
215, Passover.
May I have an indulgence to mention a case?
What mentioning now?
Because it was passed over in second half, I have some medical issues. It will be only after vacation. Serial number 48.
48?
Yes, madam.
You want to do it now?
No, my lord, I want it after vacation. It's a lengthy.
Mr. Arish Majumdar submits that he has some medical issues. Thus, wants an adjournment in this case. So, this case is adjourned to be listed after summer vacation.
Obliged.